Hey, people, give me one moment. Let's see. How do I feel today? I feel froggy. Let's do it. Shall we?
What's up, Mike Jones? D-Money, what's up, homie? Hey, man, what you think that Laffy Taffy gonna do in the H-Town? What I think, Ice Age birthday stamp on it. You know it's all good. One thing we gotta do now is shoot the studio. Let's do it. Let's do it. That Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. I'm Mr. Chico Stick. I wanna da-da-da, oh, cause you so thick. Girls call me Tolerance, oh, cause I stay so hard. You can suck me for a long time. Oh my God, girl, this ain't a dance floor. This a candy store. And I'm really geeked up. And I got control. I pop, I roll, it's soft. I know it's the summertime, but your Laffy Taffy got me get loose. Get low, don't be shy. I'm playful. I know you wanna ride, you a star, and it shows. What's happening? What's up? What's up? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. Come on, Trey, here go Mr. Chocolate. I like the way you break it down. Why the stack you watching it? Laugh and take, I'm liking it. Big ol' keep you shaking big. Close your mouth and don't say shit. Been on over here to show. Work that pole and work it well. Stacks on deck, your ain't gon' swear. Girl, let me touch you. I will never tell. Security guard don't scare nobody. Damn right, I took that. All the money that hit the flow. D4 well, I'm ready to go. Can't even shake no more. They tired out. Let's ride out. Wanna go, then she can go. She get in my car, don't play no more. Start move low, little more, baby. Hey, I already know. Let me see that Laffy Taffy. Hey, girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Say, baby girl, oh, what you gon' do? I got 100 ones, I wanna pull on you. Just keep that shaking, and I'ma keep tipping you. While I sit back like a player, sipping Grey Goose. Feeling all loose, cause girl, you want your job. You got my heart, the way you touch them toes. Working the micros, on the stilettos. You made it skeet like a water hose. Got me going in my pocket, filling out more dough. Let the waitress know I need to order 500 more. You best believe later on we headed to the mall. So go and pack them bags and let's motherfucker go. I'm waiting on your find at the front door. Girl, you don't know, so I'ma toss that Laffy Taffy. Toss it, flip it, and stab it. Bust a couple and then get right back. Shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy.
Hold on, y'all. What's going on, guys? Oh. I knew that phone was gonna ring. I refused to get up and go get it. Hey, April. Yeah, everything's fine. I just changed the time. I just don't want to start coming on later. I don't want to bump in. Today I didn't go to work, so I I thought I would come on a little earlier and everything. And plus, I don't want to keep running into the time that my husband calls me on his lunch break because it's cold and he has to walk all the way to where he parks the car to get the phone and call me in a cold car and walk all the way back to where he works. So, I'm being considerate of everything around. So anyway, what's going on, people? What's going on? I just thought I'd come on and get a little light, see how everybody's doing. Uh, I finished doing some stuff today. Me and my daughter done watched a couple of movies. We'll probably watch. I love Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. So we're supposed to watch it a little later. I'm cooking. I'm cooking some white Great Northern beans. My son's gonna do the chicken when he get off, and the cornbread. So all that's taken care of. So anyway, I thought I would come on here. It's a couple things that I want to implement. One, TC has a new phone, and so she couldn't get on the other day. She said because the new phone was not registered with StreamYard or something, and it wouldn't let her on. So she did give an apology for that. Still waiting on the day when we can hook back up. She said that uh, she's waiting for the somehow she's going to be able to get back on StreamYard. Okay. So, what we're gonna do with the Enoch and everything, hopefully we can get that in before the new year. Okay, that is really important. So hopefully we can get it on before the new year. What else? Oh, I pampered myself yesterday, girl and boy. I had a ball. Yes, from the massage to the pedicure. And I had the deluxe pedicure too. Yes, where the warm stuff and then they wrap your feet and and then I got my little nails did, not no fake nails, my nails and every stuff. I was like, yes, I was in heaven yesterday. So that was my me time. I was like, yes, honey. And I hadn't had it like that in a minute. So I was so glad I could do it and everything. Now he did mess up on my nails, so when I go back, I'm gonna let them know. But at that time, I didn't care because one, I was in a time crunch, and then two, I was just happy to be doing something for myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we neglect ourselves for other people, especially when you got a lot of responsibility. So that brings me to this point that I want to make. And again, welcome to Coco 929, aka Libra Butterflies channel. Thank you everyone who subscribed and everyone who comes over and everyone who will watch this later. So that brings me to a point. So have you guys thought about um your 30-day goals, your 6 months goal, your year goal? Let's do them three: 30 days, 6 month, a year. So I want to give you something to implement. Okay. A lot of times we think of long-term goals and we start getting frustrated because we have not completed a long-term goal. So this is something that you can do. Okay. What you can do is write down 1 to 5. If you don't have 5, at least have 3 of things that you would like to see happen, okay, in the next 30 days. Write it down on a piece of paper. Date it today's date. Today's date is December the 8th, I believe. So you're going to write down today's date. And then what you're going to do is right up under today's date, open January 8th. See what I'm saying? And then put it somewhere or tape it somewhere. Maybe tape it to the refrigerator. Tape it somewhere that you ain't gonna put it up and forget where it's at. So what you want to do is do that for 30 days, okay? And then when you get to January 8th, you want to open it up and see if anything on your list have you conquered. Hey, the real, I'm just saying, hey boo smooches. See if it's anything that you've done on the 30-day list. Now we're not talking about the year one. We're talking about the 30 day. Okay. So if you look at your 30 day and you haven't implemented anything nor completed anything, then you know that you're wasting time. There is 24 hours in a day. Hardly anybody sleeps 8 to 9 hours a day. I really don't know anybody who sleeps that long, to be honest. So let's just say, let's say you get up at, let's say 8 o'clock in the morning. Say you have a job and you work from 9 to 5, okay, or 9 to 5:30. Then you get out from 5:30. So we're gonna say from 5:30 to 6:30. We give you that travel time home, or we give you that time to log out if you're at home working. From 6:30 to maybe 7:30, maybe you're cooking. But from 7:30 to 9 o'clock at night, what are you doing? Even if it's no more than 15 to 10 minutes to work on your future, your goals, to implement some stuff, to do a little studying on where you want to be. You know, I keep telling everybody wants to be married, but nobody has a plan to be married. Everybody wants to be married, you know, but I mean, what, okay, you say I do, okay? Let's just say, let's chop it up. Let's say that you go to the courthouse, out of justice of the peace, and you say I do. I'm coming to the married people in a minute. I'm talking about the ones who want to be married. Okay, so you go to the justice of the peace and you say I do. Y'all sign on the dotted line. Then what? Hold on, I want y'all to see me. Then what? Move forward. Okay, so after you sign on the dotted line, you know what? Okay, so one, if you don't have uh a home, where y'all going? Okay, but if you do have a home, what y'all gonna do when you get home? What's the future? That's what I'm saying. Once you say I do, okay, you family married. Yay, balloons, woo, champagne, yay. You have sex, you eat. What's next? What's your goal? Then what? What does the future look like? That's all I'm saying. What does your next step look like? So, what is the next 30 days? Without the vision, the people perish. Okay? Without a vision, you die. And that's the truth. You may not physically die, but everything in your emotions, everything becomes to a naught. Everything stops because you have no reason to keep going. So I mean, what? I can't, me personally, I won't connect myself with anybody who does not have a vision. I'm so serious. And you shouldn't either, especially not in this day and time. You're gonna have to have a plan. You're gonna have to have a mental plan and put it in action on what is your next steps. Okay. Even when it comes to, say you want your health to be better. Well, saying that you want your health to be better and not implementing any movements, what does that say? Right now, all you doing is saying what you want to do, but you haven't implemented anything to put it in the right perspective. You haven't changed your eating. You don't drink more water. You don't take walks. You don't lift no weights. You don't eat no more vegetables. You don't do any of that. But you want your health to change. You want to be better. How is that when you have not even set up a plan? When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's a true statement. And remember, when you haven't made a decision, you've already made a decision. To not make a decision means you made one, and it's to do absolutely nothing. You feel me? You know. So okay, moving forward. Say you want to, okay, say your house, say you have an apartment or your house, and say you got one room that is just junky, cluttered, dirty, whatever the case may be. Nobody goes in their room, nobody's been in their room, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but you keep saying, I'm going to get to it. 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 It's been 30 days and you still going to get to it. See how some goals don't have to be a year? Some goals can actually be, like I said, short term goals. I'm going to tell you, your house is a representation of how your life is. Trust me, I'm a counselor. I know these things. One of these days, when I want y'all to know my real name, I'm gonna show y'all my degree because I know y'all think I'm playing sometime, but for real, your however your house is, it's a representation of how your life is. If your house is cluttered and junky and out of order, not organized, uh everything's just everywhere. If it has an odor, if it smells, I'm just saying that's how your life is. Your life is out of order. It's got a lot of chaos. Nothing is in perspective. You have no lead on the future. Your house tells how you are, you know. So it's point blank in the period. Okay? So you should, like I said, some people's goals, because I know some people health wise can't do a whole lot. So some people's goal is within 30 days, this room is going to be organized. You'll be surprised how good you'll feel once you've conquered a 30-day goal. Once you conquer the 60-day goal, once you conquer the year's goal, you'll be surprised how good it'll make you feel. And once you conquer one thing, that gives you the strength and the ability to know that you can conquer something else. Okay, a whole lot of things that you want to do don't have to be life changing. As far as I'm gonna move from a 2 bedroom apartment to a 6 bedroom house. I mean, that's good aspirations, that's good goals, and that's great. However, it's not realistic. Okay, it's just, for most people, it's not realistic. Maybe some people's credit is not good, and maybe you feel like in the next 30 days I want my credit to represent where I'm going, not where I've been. Okay, maybe I want my credit to come up 20 points. Maybe I want to see how I can get this off my credit. Maybe I want to apply for a credit card for emergency purposes. Maybe do you see what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying is, it's very important to have something that you're focusing on. Okay, it's very important. So, what is your 30 year, what is 30 years? What is your 30? I'm sorry, y'all. What is your 30-day goal? I cracked myself up. I'm sorry. What's your 30-day goal? And who can you connect to help you go? Okay, some people's goal is to lose weight. Okay, and it's not for vain reasons, like me. Now, I was looking at myself on camera. It don't look like I lost a pound, but I've lost many pounds and inches. And that's what's so funny, is why I'm sitting here laughing, because I was like, wait a minute, come on. But they said the camera puts what, 10 pounds on you? I don't know. But whatever, I'm still pleasingly plump. I'm still that Creole goddess over here. So I ain't upset. I love me. You don't love me? I love me. You don't love me? What's wrong with you? Hey, I love me. You don't love me? What's wrong with you? I love it. I love him. I love him. I love him. Okay, I got issues. Moving forward. So, you gotta have some fun, y'all. Because if you don't, you be crying. You be all depressed. You be listening to everything on TV. How many people got COVID? How many people did? How many? Ugh, moving forward already. We're praying. Hey, Melissa, what's up, sis? Good evening to you. We praying for everybody and stuff, but I mean, y'all, we gotta occupy this thing. We gotta live like, I'm living my best life. I just started living my best life. It ain't nowhere near. I ain't even did step 3 yet in my best life, y'all. I'm out. If it's 10 steps, I'm on number 2.5. I ain't even fully on 3 yet. So I'm like, whatever. So, but yeah, so that's one good assignment. And let me tell y'all why we haven't did the the sipping future boards yet, because I know a whole lot of people are having a struggle right now, and I don't want to add any burdens to that. So instead of that, that's why I'm telling everybody, get a piece of paper. A piece of paper, people. Get Write on your piece of paper 1 through 5. Okay, at least come up with three, y'all. At least three. I know y'all can think of three things. Come up with three things that you want to see done within 30 days. Seal it up in the envelope, put today's date on it, and then right up under there say open on, and put January 8th, 2021. See how that works? And tape it to your refrigerator. Everybody goes in the refrigerator, even if it's from water. Tape it so that way you can see when January 8th comes whether or not you've conquered anything. Okay? So that's all I'm saying. Now, moving forward, once you do January 8th and you open it up and you see how far you've came, or if you didn't do anything. So if you didn't do anything, what you may want to make sure is that you're not making a 30-day goal, a 60-day goal, a 30-day goal. Sometimes we put the wrong goals in the front. Okay? So just revisit it and then put what you're going to add to that list. You're going to have two envelopes up right now. Y'all see what I'm saying? If you have not conquered anything for your 30 days, then what you need to do is do another 30 days and then do a 60-day. That's how you do it. Before long, if you take my advice, before long, you'll start seeing steps that you have been trying to conquer for years. You'll start seeing stuff moving in your life for you. I can't stand to be stuck. Now I'm a different type of animal. I'd rather go backwards than to be stuck. Because at least I'm moving. I may be moving the wrong way, but I'm moving. So I'd rather go backwards and be like, okay, now I'm sliding backwards. Hold on now. Let me grab something so I can go forward. But if I'm stuck, I hate that. Because you're not progressing in any way. You're not moving in any way. It's like, why am I stuck? Some people is in quicksand and they don't know it. Some people got one foot on the banana peel and some people got one foot in quicksand and they refuse to reach out and grab help. To me, that's the person who is borderline insane, because anytime you're sinking, it's best to yell help. Okay. But some people are so mentally scattered that they refuse to ask for help, and it's obvious that they need it. A lot of people don't like confrontation. Okay. When you are a person and you are afraid to confront what needs to be confronted, then there is something that's inwardly in you that you need to face. Because in life, you will never go through life without any confrontations. Some things is inevitable. Some things you have to face. And a lot of times, if you look at a person that don't like confrontation, that's the same person that don't like for you to tell them that they're wrong. They can't handle stuff like that. If you say, that's wrong, or if you challenge them on why they thought the way they did, why they spoke the way they did, why they get pissed because they can't explain it. And their reaction to you is usually volatile. It's usually, it goes from you having a conversation, you ask the question, because I was always taught if you don't know, you ask, right? Okay, so when you goes from here, to just conversation, you ask, well, why'd that happen? And they go, I don't, well, when it goes like that, it's because they don't want to be challenged on that level because they don't know why they did it. And nobody's ever took the time to make them think about the asinine decisions that they're making. See, a lot of people claim they want to be better, but they don't want to do the work it takes to be better. See, nobody's going to rub butter on you, coconut butter, and all that stuff and tell you how great you are when you're really failing through life if they care about you. Or when you really don't have the attributes you need to be in where you're trying to get to if you can't take the truth. Nobody's going to keep on trying to be there if you can't take truth. I am one, I would deal with a person for so long because I'm a Libra and that's what we do. We down when we say we down for you, we down for you. But when it gets to a point that we see that you're not trying to improve, you can't hear the truth, you don't want to do it, we'll go like this. And I can still be cool with you, but my response to different things that you do would be like, I don't care. And I really don't. Because when I did, you didn't care. No matter what, when we cared, you didn't care. And the people always say, all I need is somebody just to show me they care. But when you get somebody to show you they care, you don't know how to receive it and you start pushing it away because you take love as a way of being crucified, as somebody criticizing you instead of saying, you know what, they love me, they want me to be the best I am, so that's why they're taking their time to tell me X, Y, and Z. Because people don't have to show you they love you. You grown, you know. So it is what it is. So if you don't care enough to change your life and do the work, why should other people? So when you do, I love you too, sweetie. When you do get people who care about you to show you, to show you you, it's only going to be a matter of time when you keep pushing people or whatever. It's only going to be a matter of time before people just throw dust. They're going to do like this, wipe their hands and be like, they're going to keep letting you be a fool. And here's the one thing I hate when people say, well, nobody took the time to help me. That's a lie. What you meant is nobody took the time to do it for you. There's a lot of people that I have met that's lazy. Hey, T. Daniel, smooches, sis. There's a lot of people I have met are lazy. They want you to do everything for them. And when you push them to do stuff for themselves, they have an attitude. You like, you ungrateful. Y'all see I got quiet, right? That's my MO, because sometimes my mouth is lethal and I can say some stuff and I have to swallow real hard because if I don't, it's gonna come out like bullets, baby. And I mean, it's gonna be shots fired. And so I always be like, okay, think before you speak, Coco, because you can really hurt somebody with your words. So I get real quiet when people act dumb. When I see a same pattern, I get quiet. I let you figure it out because a lot of people, there's a payoff for them. Okay, when you see the baby of a family, let me go here. Let me go here. Not trying to be funny. When you see the baby of a family, most of the time, if the baby has been sheltered, you can tell in adulthood that they were sheltered because they deal with you, or they deal with life as I'm the baby and you're supposed to, and why can't you? No, no, you're your mom's baby. You ain't mine. See what I'm saying? You're your dad's baby. You're not my baby. And if you over 18, you ain't no baby no more anyway. Come on now. Let's get off the tit and let's get a cup of milk. You can't keep sucking on mom's boob. You gotta get off the boob and get you a cup of milk and sip it that way. Okay, let's grow up in this thing. Ain't nobody gonna keep on spoon feeding you because you can't handle basic foods. There is no more baby food. It's no more baby food. It's time for steak and chicken and macaroni and greens and pork chops and mashed potatoes and asparagus and salad. Ain't no more that pablum. Ain't no more that baby stuff. Get it together. you know. So I'm just saying, a lot of times, y'all, when you dealing, and it's easy I can always spot the baby of a family. I can always spot the baby because of the because of the mentality of the person. And the first thing I say is, "You the baby, aren't you?" And then, how you know? And I, in the back of my mind, I be saying a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, oh, just obvious. It's obvious, you know. And some now that's not true for everybody. Some babies have actually had to put one foot in front of the other. And some babies had to, learn this, that, and the other to survive. Some babies had to, when they grow up, they well rounded. Yeah, I'm the baby. However, I can do this, this, and this, and I'm sufficient. But some was so sheltered that I swear talking to I'm not the baby, but the only girl. Yeah. But okay, here's the thing. Cause I got brothers and stuff too. And how can I say this? It's just a difference mentality wise. It's a difference. You can tell somebody who was sheltered, you can tell somebody who's, like I said, the baby, because how they want you to deal with them is how they parents dealt with them. Because a lot of times the babies are always, the parents make it comfortable, and oh, I'll do this, and everything's done for them because they are the baby. They have no responsibility, nothing. And so as they grow up, they tend to get some responsibilities, but mentally they can't handle the struggles or the stresses of others that was not sheltered. They look at everything as an attack. Everything is an attack. Like, oh, just a conversation becomes an attack. And you're like, how'd you get? Never mind. So yeah. Mm-mm. Oh, okay. So I'm just saying, when it comes, like I said, when it comes down to your goals and aspirations and everything, it's one thing to say, oh, I want to do X, Y, and Z. It's a whole nother thing to implement it. Like, okay, I've been giving people a whole lot of herbs on here to implement in their diet. I know NC Girl for Life asked me for some stuff, and I know she's been doing it. A couple more people's been doing it, but it's a whole lot of people that asked me for stuff. I told me stuff. They ain't even started doing the first step yet, but they keep saying they in pain. They keep saying they hurting. They keep saying this, that, and the other. And I don't say nothing no more. I just go, oh. Cause see, what I don't do is babysit nobody. If you over 18, I don't babysit you. Hey, yes, see, girl, I was just talking about you. Hey, baby. Yeah, so I don't babysit you if you over 18. I will give you the tools you need to be successful as much as I can. And I help you find how to do X, Y, and Z. But once I pour into you and give you what you need, I don't spoon feed you. I don't hold your hand and say, "Come on, Coco, gonna give it to you. Come on, open up. Here you." No, it's too much of that to go on. If you want it, you'll do it. If you don't, you won't. Hey, see how that works? I'm. That's why I said when people come to me for counseling, you may I don't know, because I'm one. I'm straight shooter. I hear everything because every case is different. Nevertheless, I'm a straight shooter, and I hear you, and I'm listening. But then I'm listening. Quiet storm. Hey, boo. Because a lot of times people tell you what they want you to hear, but it's because they're telling you what they feel like you want to hear. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth. See, and so yeah, so that's what I do, and that's what I'm saying. So, what else did I want to say to that? Okay, we already talked about the goals and aspirations and all this and stuff. Uh, Let me see. Okay, so how can I say this? Um, there is a lot. Um, I'm in like this. Okay, let me start from here. I'm in the job of wanting people to be a better version of what they are, including myself. So there's a lot of times you may hear me say some things and then I'll come back and say it again. Because a lot of times people don't, it doesn't register mentally with people unless they hear it more than one time. Um, I used to teach too, y'all. So therefore I got that a teacher thing where I'm repetitive about some things. Um, how can I say this? Just make sure, just make sure that, and I know y'all sick of hearing this, but I'm gonna tell y'all, to that own self be true. Make sure that no matter what, you're truthful, okay? That you allow, even if you, okay, put it like this, even if you lie to yourself, make sure that you have somebody around you that tells you the truth so that you become a better version of who you are. Now, if you want to stay stuck on stupid, quarter past dumb, then please don't waste people time. Because time is money. Time is the currency that you can't get back. Okay, like when you go to these restaurants and they got on the window, please use your debit and credit card because there's a shortage of change, which is a lie, but nevertheless they got it on the windows. That's how your time is. I ain't got time to keep doing the same thing with you over and over and over again. That's marking time. And so, like I told y'all, to be careful of the people that you're connecting with, because some people are stuck and they don't mind keeping you stuck. You look up, you giving yourself to these people, and they stuck, you stuck, we both stuck. How we both gonna be stuck? Like I told y'all earlier, some people are, one foot is on a banana peeling and the other one is in quicksand. And they know that they sinking, but they too stubborn to ask for help. And see, that's one thing about me. If I don't know how to do something, I say, look, as a matter of fact, I used to go to Let's Chop It Up so much, I thought I was getting on his nerves. I was like, look, how you do X, Y, when somebody knows something that you don't know, you can't be haughty and be like, well, I'm just as smart as they are. Of course I am. Me not knowing don't mean that I'm not smart. It means I just don't know it. Nobody knows everything. And you can't be ashamed to ask for information or instructions on something if that's not your forte. I see a whole lot of people on this thing on YouTube and stuff, and they are failing in life and still want to play like they got it going on. When why? You trying to play big when small got you. I don't get that. But to me, that's a mentality thing. That's the thing to where you know, I know I ain't nothing. You know I ain't nothing. But I'ma act like I'm something, and that's how we gonna go. Who are you trying to prove to that you are this great wonder? Because some of us don't care. I.e., me. I don't care. Because when you eat, I don't belch. You see what I'm saying? You know, when you drink water, it don't make me pee. I mean, y'all get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I keep saying, that's why I keep saying, when you go to focus on you, you can't have in mind what everybody else is doing, because you don't know if these people on here telling you the truth or not. There used to be a show called Cribs, okay, and don't you know some of them uh people, rich people, used to rent them houses for cribs just so they can be on cribs, and then as soon as it's over with, a month later they back to where they lived at. I'm like, who's so desperate that they do stuff like that? But people do things like that. They become a great wonder in front of everybody and then behind closed doors. I refuse to be a public wonder and a private failure. In public, I got it going on, and I hold on, y'all, because I'm cooking too. So hold on. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. Look, I'm cooking too, y'all. I can't burn this food. My husband went and found these country ham hocks. I have no idea where he found these. These ham hocks is fat, and he only put one in there. And but he had the meat going before I left. Before he left for work today, so I picked the beans and cleaned the beans, and put them on. So we having great white northern beans. Uh, my son, he's frying them some chicken and making some cornbread when he get out. So yeah, hold on. Okay, see, I had to share that NC Girl for Life. I had to share that. Absolutely. That's what I tell everybody. Everybody can't be Coco. Everybody can't be Libra Butterfly. And I know people are happy about that. And I know people say, I ain't trying to be you. Okay, that's great, groovy, and grand. However, okay, I am who I am, and I don't make no apologies for it. And I'm not going to create this persona so everybody can think, oh, blah, blah. No, honey. That's why I'm always truthful with who I am in my past. Because why? Why lie? You know. Uh now I will say this to y'all, and I know y'all heard me say that I've never regretted anything. And I don't know if this is regret or not, but the older I get, I'm looking back over my life, and you love me. Girl, I have a country husband. I'm talking the sticks of Georgia, girl. Here, his little city that he grew up in, girl. If you blink, you miss it. You know. Matter of fact, when you Google Georgia, it's not even a city that they show. That's what's so funny. Yeah, and I love it, little country place too, honey. Shoot. So, but yeah, when and I know. Okay, let me say this. I'm not eating anyone's beans. T there, you girl. Honey, come to Kentucky. I'll cook you some beans, girl. I bet you'll love them. I bet you will love them. Now, a whole lot of people don't like them. I don't know why, but a whole lot of people don't like. I only eat them a little bit. I don't eat them a lot because they acidic, and I'm on this health thing. So yeah, but what's that? And plus, y'all think I'm playing. I never ate brown beans when I was okay. I ate them one time when I was little, and I didn't like them. I didn't like them at all. My husband, an old country man I got, he cooked some brown beans. They were smelling so good. I was like, he kept saying, "Babe, you sure you don't want none? You sure you don't want none? You sure?" I was like, "Oh," I said, "I'll try them." I just knew I was gonna hate them. 777 times 2. Hey, love, smooches. Y'all, he cooked them brown beans. When I tell you, he stuck his foot in them. That's the only time I eat them is when he cook them. My husband can throw down. It is a blessing and a plus to have a husband who can cook. I kid you not. I mean, he throws down. I ate them brown beans for the first time since I was a kid. And when I tell you them beans were so good, they make you want to smack somebody. Oh my goodness. And like I said, that's the only way I cook them is if he make them. I promise you, I don't eat nobody else's brown beans. Just like he can fry, like he's the only one that cooks my green tomatoes, my fried green tomatoes. If my husband don't cook them, I don't eat them. Seriously, I don't know what it is about certain things he cook. I won't eat from nobody else. And that's the truth. I'll be like, I'm not playing. That's okay. Like he made some hobo beans, y'all, and he put some roast instead of hamburger. He slow cooked a roast. Chop that thing up, girl, and put them in them hobo. Oh my goodness. He took them to church because we was having a potluck. He took them to church And when I tell you, when I went to get me some, they was gone. I mean, gone. I was like, Dad, where the beans? Where the beans at? They was like, oh, honey, they tore them beans up. And then everybody started saying, what meat was in there? What meat was in there? And he was like, it was roast. He said, I slow cooked the roast. And when it was done, he told them what he did. He didn't give them all his recipe. They was like, man, them beans are good. We can't believe that you cook like that, man. I'm like, my husband is a chef. He was cooking for 30 some years before he left totally and went straight into what he's doing now. So yeah, I'm like, Now what I don't want him to do for a minute is grill. Cause he always grill when he's been working like 13, 14 hours. He want to grill and forget he's grilling and doze off and then wake up and the meat be burnt. I'm like, nah, I don't need you grilling, babes. Unless you off that day, don't you grill not or nothing. Seriously, not even a pork, not even a piece of lettuce. I don't want nothing on that grill if you sleep. So I think for Christmas, y'all, this is what I said, and he agreed to it. But now my taste buds is changing. So I think for Christmas, we're gonna fry whole Cornish hens like you do chicken. We're not gonna cut it up. We're just gonna make sure it's clean and fry the whole Cornish hens. So everybody will have a Cornish hen to themselves. We're gonna have I was saying Cornish hens. I'm gonna fry some corn. Have you ever had country fried corn? I'm gonna fry some corn and we'll have some type of green vegetable, you know. So, but now, like I said, my taste buds is changing. I'm thinking that we should throw some burgers on the grill, honey. Have dressed grilled cheeseburgers, I dressed burgers, and I make some potato salad. He makes some beans, and let that be the reason. Cause we different over here. We never do things really like traditional people do. We do what we like. So I'm just saying. That's why I be telling everybody, honey, do you. As long as it's successful and it's what you like, do you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, player. But yeah, y'all. So, don't waste your time. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I want y'all to end 2020 with periods at the end of everything. Seriously, in 2020 with a period. If I poured into you and there was contrary poured, if I poured into you and you keep sucking it up like a succubus. You keep just sucking all the stuff. You a living vampire. You suck all of it up, but you never make no changes. You never transition. You never do nothing like it. You just suck it all up, and everything. So if that's all you do, then why should I keep pouring good after bad? Does that make sense? You know, I don't have time and y'all shouldn't either. Stop pulling y'all good out the bed. Either they want to do better or they don't, you know. So anyway, but just make up in your mind, y'all. Make sure you do. I'm telling you, it's a fun thing to do. When you write down your 30-day goal, and I'm gonna go back over it again. I told you I'm a teacher. I have to repeat it because sometimes people miss it. So what you want to do is we're still gonna do the sipping board, our future board. We're gonna do that, but I'm waiting till everybody has a little bit extra change. Right now, everything's up in the air. Christmas is around. I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to come in, mess with nobody's money or nothing like that. So what you want to do is get a piece of paper. Write on a piece of paper. That's right, Itsy Girl for Life at her. Don't cast your pearls before swine. Absolutely. Because let me tell you something, honey. After 30, a whole lot of people that I dealt with, I'm not dealing with no more. It's not benefiting me. It doesn't benefit me. And what I mean by that is it benefits them to know me, but it don't benefit me to know them. Not in no way. Like even the pearls that I give, or even the stuff that I tell them, people say they want to know the truth, or they need help on situations, and the more you talk to them, the more you tell them, the more they take and they don't change, or the more they keep taking, and you like the more I talk, the dumber I get. You know, I can't keep throwing good after bad. I don't have that time to do that. Even if I had you know, 170 years. I don't want my days to keep being where I throw good after bad. I just don't want that. And I'm not going to keep doing it, you know. So that's just basically what it is, and then people don't have a problem, you're the one in their corner, you're the one helping them or whatever, but they don't have a problem letting you down versus letting people who don't, that hasn't even bothered to be there for them or whatever, versus letting them down. They'll let you down quicker, you know. They'll, you know, hold on, y'all. Okay, so anyway, but yeah, y'all. But we all good. We are all good. I just like I said, whenever I talk to people, I'm gonna live my best life because I've just started. Like I said, I'm on number level 2. And if it's 10 levels to go, I just entered number 2, maybe going on 2.5. I ain't even got halfway in the middle yet. I don't know about y'all, but 2021 is gonna be great because 2020 is ending up that way. It's turn. Even though I had some tragedies in my life, let me tell y'all something. My little cousin, uh, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to her. Supposedly, my little cousin witnessed something, and she's my niece cousin. Okay, I think I explained that to y'all. She witnessed something, and they unloaded on her in the car. 17-year-old girl. We don't know who did it. If they do, my family's tight lipped because my family is about their life. Do you hear what I'm saying? Hold on, yeah. Ooh, girl, you nuked this, didn't you? I put on 30 seconds. It's hard. Don't put yours on 30 seconds. How many more is in the box? 3. You might have to bring me another one. Yeah, it's hard. Feel it. Sugar caramelizes. I tell you what, just do me 2 Pop Tarts. You can have that. Shut the door. You can have the rest of them. Just do me 2 Pop Tarts. A pack of Pop Tarts, rather. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a sweet tooth, and so does my daughter. So, but yeah, they unloading on her. 17 years old, and so my daughter I was just talking to, she's 17, and my niece, my cousin niece, her letter start with a J, like my daughter who was killed, Jasmine. Hers Jamae. Okay, so where did I put them parts at? They in here, Rena. Okay, I'm sorry. So it's been just an eye opening for me. It just really has. It took me a minute to even process that because, you know, I know how that feels. So my cousin brother, now he's lost a child, the gun balance. So it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just really crazy. And so Saturday is the funeral and the wake together. The wake is gonna be an hour before the funeral, and then it goes into the funeral. So in Kentucky, people doing that now to save money or whatever, instead of having 2 whole days. Which to me it kind of makes sense in a way, but then if people work at a certain time and they want to come, they won't be able to come if they don't, if they're not off in those 2 hours. So I've had to deal with that, and it just put a lot of things in perspective for me, y'all. It really has. That's why I said, back up to the burr. How many's left? 3. You got one. They've been there all a long time. Yeah. Don't you need to take the other one? Oh, you took one. Okay, no mind. Yeah. I got this man. Whatever. Sure. Shut the door. I'm already in the kitchen. Okay. Okay, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, that I'm learning, and I'm learning. I had to really, really think about some stuff, and I just don't have time to waste no more. And I'm not going to waste it on people who don't see my quality. Um, and you shouldn't either. Point blank, period. So that's why I'm saying stay true to yourself, stay true to your goals, get them 30-day goals out there, fold it up, put it in the envelope, write today's date on it, and then write open on January 8th, tape it to the refrigerator, and just see how you're progressing. Because, see, life waits for no one. And we're here today, and some of us can be gone today. You feel what I'm saying? I have a cousin who lost her husband like the day before I lost my cousin to gun violence. He died. They rushed him to the emergency room and he died. And they had been together since they was 15, y'all. So that's making me just live my life. Thank you, baby. Thank you, NC Girl for Life. I appreciate that. you know um so yeah, like I said, that's one reason why I went yesterday, to pamper myself, because I'm like, I gotta start doing stuff for me. I gotta start being positive, more positive than what I am you know it's one thing I will say that my child did do is live her life. You put it in the microwave, didn't you? What is with you in this microwave? Thank you.
Man, you ain't say you wanted it in a toaster. You said just warm it up, so I warmed it up. I warmed it up in the place that you warm up food.
I guess. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Man, you said warm it up.
Take
You
your
ain't
cat
say
with you.
toasting it. Come on, man. Come on. She don't want to go.
Get her out of here. You know how to get her out of here.
Come on.
Bad man, meow.
Come on. Come on. Get out, bro.
Ooh. Ooh. You too. Thank you for coming over, love. Hey, Simply. Yes, honey. So yeah, y'all. It's just pray that nobody else lose their life. Pray that you know, I don't know. Yeah, it's so much I could say, but I have to be careful on what I say because, yeah, I don't want, yeah, anywho. But just remember, I want you to do that for real. The 30-day challenge, and see where you are January 8th. Write one between 1 to 5 things. At least come up with three. Fold it up, put it in an envelope. Okay, put on the front today's date, and then say open on and put January 8th, and see how far you come in 30 days. This is your own personal thing to see if you know what it is that you've been wanting to do. So yeah. By the way, I am going to do a little snippet of one of the businesses I've started. It's a weight loss business. It's a health management business as well. Anybody who has issues, I'm sending out samples to you. Only thing you have to pay is shipping and handling. Other than that, I'm sending samples out to you because I want you to experience it. And it's all that. What else? Oh, TJ. TJ is coming back. However, TJ has went back to Ford. So he's got to give me his schedule. He told me he'll let me know what his schedule looks like, and he has to give me his schedule. It's a whole lot of things that he's doing. He's blowing up, y'all. When I tell you this boy, I don't mean to call him a boy. When I tell you this young man is a money magnet, he's a money magnet for real, real. So I just wanted to say that too. So anyway, I'll be putting out her some more information, and I just wanted to connect with my people. I do, and I'm not gonna stay here. I hate real long lives. So hopefully me and TC can get back with you all and schedule for the Enoch thing this weekend. I'm gonna text her and see what her availability is, and if she had a chance to have her phone switched over because she got a new phone or something like that. She did apologize that she wasn't able to get on last time. I will put that out there and let y'all know. I'm gonna say Enoch, you know, come and learn or something of that nature. And I hope y'all come over to support and everything. So you all, I am going to get off of here and eat my pork tort. And then today, a little bad girl that just came in here and nuked my daggone pork tort. Um, Me and her supposed to be watching this movie we both love called 2-1 Food. Thanks for everything. 2-1, y'all. Wesley Snipes as a woman. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. So anyway, y'all have a good night. Remember, support who you support. Be all you can be. And don't let these vampires steal who you are. Don't steal your energy and nothing like that. Keep your head up. Stay focused. Who I want to hear your thoughts on real estate wholesaling. Okay. Matter of fact, thank you. I got to get back with Diamond. Diamond is the realtor that I got that's coming on. I have to make sure that I can lock her down. Diamond's been, even in this economy, let me tell you, this girl been selling a house. I know at least 2 or 3 houses a week. She ain't slowed down at all. Plus, she knows about lending. She knows what it takes, everything. So I'm gonna get with Diamond and I'm gonna bring her on here so that and she's 20 some years old. Y'all got her own real estate business. She ain't just a realtor. She's got her own business. So, I'm also having another business person come over here that's a female uh to tell y'all how she started, how her name became big and all this story. See, I just gotta be me. Like I said, I don't knock nobody else for being them or doing them. I just gotta do me. And I hope y'all appreciate it, and give me some more thoughts on what y'all want to see. If I can make it happen, I will. Like I said, I was shocked when those two millionaires family was able to come on. Hey, if I can make it happen, I will. But I'm telling y'all now, quote unquote, I got the okay to interview Master P next year. We're just trying to lock down a date, and COVID is making everybody, so we're gonna see. But when I do, I'm just gonna pop on one day with him. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm just gonna pop on. And if you in here, you see it. If you don't, you won't. So that's how we're gonna do that one, okay? Now y'all know something. If I ain't even gonna say it because that's a future thing. Yeah, I got somebody else that's lined up. Uh I'm trying to get Rondo. Y'all know Rondo? He's a what? He's a Laker, an NBA player named Rondo. Okay. So let me give you a history of me and Rondo, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. So Rondo, when he comes home, y'all know he's a Kentuckian. He goes skating. Okay, and one of the famous skating places that we go is Robin's Roost. So they have adult skates. So sometimes, when he come home, he adult skates. So that's where all of us remember him from, or where we hang, with him at and all this stuff, is in the skating rink. So I got so much planned. It's just crazy. So I hope, like I said, y'all stay tuned. Deal with me a little bit. I think I'm not gonna be on as much for the rest after 30. I'm not gonna be on as much as I was because I'm actually doing something else. Um, and but I am gonna try to come on at least two times a week and do recordings, and upload them and everything. So just your God is doing some stuff. Just keep me in your prayer and everything, and I keep y'all in my prayer, and I do answer my email. So until later, y'all. If nobody told you that you're important, you are, and if nobody said they love you, I do. Smooches. No, I haven't heard of him. No, I haven't heard of him. I might look him up since you told me. I might look him up. Yeah. And I'm gonna email you too, because I got a sample I want you and your husband to try. You don't drink coffee, you said, but I think you said he does. And even if you don't, I got one that's a tea. I want you to try it. So I'm gonna get your stuff. I think you already sent me your email because I think I sent you a gift. So I'm NC girl. I'm talking to you. So I'm gonna send you an email. Okay. All right, y'all. Smooches. I'm out. Okay.